Hey everybody, this is Anthony, and this is hey Owen. It says so right there, right? Is that your name?
Yeah, don't put it right there.
Yeah, O-W-E-N. Is that how that goes?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we're coming back to you with our next big comic haul, part 2 of a 2-part series featuring Werewolf by Night and some other spooky books as well. Because why? It's spooky month, right?
Yep.
And it's Halloween's right around the corner. Are you gonna get a bunch of candy?
The best candy.
We've been enjoying riding around seeing everybody's spooks that they got out everywhere, right?
What?
Yep. Are you showing everybody your name? We can't see your face. You put your name up in front of it. No, nobody won't see that. They want to see this mug right here. Get that out of there. Get that from that cat. All right, anyway, before we get too silly right here, we'll be right back with our next big comic haul right after this. You gonna tell them bye?
Bye.
We'll see y'all in a minute. All right, guys. So we're back here with our next comic haul. It's going to be a second part of the Werewolf by Night haul, part 2. So we're going to start off with a banger here. We got Werewolf by Night number 32. This is a book that I bought back probably back the first of the year. Sent it off, had it graded, got it back from CGC. I was kind of hoping to get a 6 on it. Wound up getting a 5.5. I looked at the grader notes. I really couldn't argue with it. The book looks pretty good, other than it's got a couple little spine ticks right here. And I think what really hurt it from the 6 was the stain right here on the back. It's got a little stain right there. But this is a nice mid-grade copy. I'll take it. I don't get a lot of books graded, so this is one that I felt like I needed to grade. I wanted it to be encapsulated because it's a pretty expensive book, so it's never going to be too bad to have them encapsulated so that they hold their value for sure. Now we'll start with our regular haul. And we'll start off with the next issue, which is number 32, featuring the second appearance of Moon Knight. And I'm not sure who did the cover art on this one. I believe this is a Gil Kane cover. This looks like Kane's work. I'm not positive on that, but that's who I'm guessing did it anyway. And then we will go with the next one, number 34. Cool little skull cover here. House of Evil, House of Death. Most supernatural shocker of all, 34. And I'm not seeing a cover artist on that one either. This one also does not have a cover artist, but it's a really cool cover. No, I'll take that back. This one is a JSBW. Now, BW, I believe, is Bernie Wrightson. But I'm not sure that's right because I don't know if Bernie Wrightson did any Marvel books. But y'all can correct me on that. But it's JSBW is right here. I'm not sure on those. I'll have to look that up. And then we've got number 36, which is a Don Perlin cover. Image of Death. And this next one is really, really cool. This is a Jim Hannigan cover, Werewolf by Night. This one has Moon Knight on it. This is the 3rd appearance. Also Dr. Glitter Knight, and that guy's the Hangman. I like that cover. That was pretty cool. We got another Don Perlin cover right here. Number 38. A new beginning for the Moon Beast. Just love that moon in the background. That's really cool. You got the wolves attacking him, hunting him down. And we got number 39. I believe this is the first meeting of Werewolf by Night and Brother Voodoo. And this is a Buckler and Pollard cover. And I'm about 90% sure this is a Gil Kane cover. This looks like Kane's work. Number 40, second part of the Brother Voodoo storyline. And then we've got number 41. Not a real big fan of this cover. I'm not sure who did this cover. I don't want to give it to Gil Kane, but I'm not sure who did this one. '42 is a Dave Cockrum cover. And this is the beginning of the Iron Man story and getting close to the end of the series. And then Ernie Chen did the last cover of the series, number 43, second part of the Iron Man story here. The Tri-Animan. And then as the run ended, Werewolf by Night would continue to co-star in other series, just like Marvel did with a lot of these characters. I'm not really sure why they ended the series, if it was sales or just cutbacks for titles and stuff, and they wanted to eliminate some titles. But here are the giant size issues that were produced while this series was going on. This is the number 1 giant size creature featuring Werewolf by Night, and has the first appearance of Tigra the Werewoman. And Tigra has went on to become a pretty significant character in the Marvel Universe. And then this next one is a really cool book. I like this one as well. Number 2, Giant Size Werewolf. And this is versus the Frankenstein monster. Pretty cool story there. And number 3, this looks like Gil Kane artwork. Giant Size Werewolf number 3. And he's in Transylvania. I've not read this book, but I wonder if he meets Dracula in this one again. And this is a cool little cover right here. This is a number 4 Giant Size Werewolf. Meeting of Michael Morbius. And then the last of the giant size issues was number 5. And that one is the Peril of Pangloss. And that was all of the giant sizes that were produced during the Werewolf by Night run. And then we have some other Werewolf by Night stuff, or not werewolf stuff, not Werewolf by Night stuff. Some of it is Werewolf by Night stuff, some of it is not. Of course, we have this book I've shown before, Marvel Premiere, Legion of Monsters. Pretty sought after book now. More people are starting to look for this book. This is one that I bought, had a crease down the middle. It was a subscription crease, which looked like somebody had folded it in a mailbox or something. It was not color breaking or anything, and it was able to be pressed out. Most of it was. You can kind of still see the fold in it here, but looks a lot better. And the book's pretty solid book. And then there's a newer Werewolf by Night series that came out, I believe, in 2019, maybe. Blood Moon Rise. And this is a Tyler Kirkham cover. And then getting away from the Werewolf by Night, I bought this book. I was always a fan of the Lon Chaney Wolfman, as you can see right here. And I bought this book because it is a Universal, produced by 1963 Universal. And it's a movie classic. Unfortunately, the story has nothing to do with the movie. It's a completely different story. I'm not even sure if the guy is a werewolf in the story, but you get that with these Dale books sometimes. Still a cool cover nonetheless. And then some recent stuff, Mark Spears. I got some Mark Spears werewolf or Wolfman stuff or werewolf stuff. And this is an homage to Todd McFarlane. I love this cover right here. Spears does some really great work with eyes. Good eye work here on both these characters. And then this one is an homage to the EC horror books of the 50s. So that's really cool. 599 cents. A little bit more expensive than the books back in the day, I guess. And then I've got a few magazines that are pretty neat. I figured I'd show you guys as part of our horror. This is a Gary Morrow or Gray Morrow. I'm not sure. I don't know that artist, but the name looks like Gray, but I don't think it would be Gary. But if anybody knows, they can let us know. It's a cool cover, though. And then you got a number 4 here. I don't know who did the artwork on this one. It is not signed, but it's a really cool painted close-up Wolfman cover, werewolf cover. I love that. I love these old Marvel Monsters magazines. This is a Bob Larkin cover right here. The old Haunt of Horror werewolf cover. This is a really cool cover. You got the skull, you got the moon, you got the damsel in distress, you got the wolfman howling. I mean, my goodness, you can't ask for any more than that in a horror cover. I mean, that's just perfection right there. You even throw a skull in there. My goodness. Great cover. One of my favorites. Anyway, so that'll be it for this time, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the Werewolf by Night haul and the other Wolfman books as well, as we've been doing a lot of werewolf, monster stuff in the month of October. Hopefully nobody's getting tired of it. I could just do horror books all day. I could just collect horror books. I really love them. I love horror movies. I love watching them. I think Willie Mo's in there probably watching Final Destination right now. I think he's got it on. He's a big horror movie buff as well. But anyway, if you guys want to support our channel, hit the like button, comment, hit that notification button as well, so you'll be notified when we put out a new video. We usually try to put 2 or 3 videos a week. And we're nearing 1,000 subscribers, and we've got a big giveaway plan. We're going to try to pick a very, very nice book to give away for our 1,000 subscriber celebration. So you guys make sure you hit that notification button so you'll know when we drop this, and you'll see the book. And all you got to do to get in our contest is comment on a certain video, and we'll let you know probably next Saturday's video or maybe Wednesday night's video, depending on when we get 1,000 subscribers. And I think we're only 3 or 4 away right now. But anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Georgia Bulldogs. Hopefully they get a win today against Ole Miss in the Lane train. We'll see you guys after a while. Bye.